Okay, here I got some filters in the mail. I ordered them from Jegs, and these are the 720 1486s. Now I got these because they were 6.5 inches wide. Okay, which is good because anything over 7 and it won't fit inside the air scoop. Problem was, these are the air filters that came with it. They don't fit the inserts that came with the air scoop. So I previously had bought a filter from Napa. I don't have the number, I don't know, but that fits there fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is these filters here, the ones from Jegs, came with a chrome cover and a little piece here. Now this fits on top of your 4-barrel carburetor. It fits, it kind of like goes like that, and the filter fits in between here and here. Okay, the problem was that, let me set this down here, the diameter of the chrome piece was the same diameter as this. So what I did was I cut with a pair of tin snips. I don't know how I'm going to explain this. Say this chrome piece here, this edge right here where my thumbnail is, that's the edge of this down in here. Because you can see I got that inside the chrome piece now. So what I did was I cut it and I bent it inwards to make a smaller diameter so it would fit inside the chrome cover. Now because it fits inside the chrome cover and this fits that, like so, I got my cover on top, I got my filter that fits here, and I got a cover that fits the inside of the filter there. So all I got to do now is take these pieces here, the threaded rod with the wing nut, mount it inside this base and come up, line it up with that hole, weld it in, and I can clamp these on. I have to get another one of these from Napa because I can't use the ones that came with them from Jegs, but at least I can use the covers and the bases, and out of both of them, it's all marred up now, grease, oil for my hands. Anyways, now I can go get another filter, and I just tack welded them together so they won't come apart with the TIG welder. So that'll fit on the front one. And even that, you know, if I don't even run the air scoop, that ain't too bad either, you know. Run dual filters like that, that'll look kind of cool. The base here kind of screws it up, but I mean if it would just went straight down. But we'll use the scoop, and I'll have to hook up some kind of linkage to get the throttle to work. Of course I'm going to make that because you know they're charging outrageous prices just for a couple of linkage rods and a ball and socket ends. I'm not spending over $100 on junk like that. I'll just get a, you know, like here, the ball and socket off an old throttle cable. I'll get a couple of those. I'll hook it up to here, hook another one up to the arm on there, on the front of the scoop, and that'll be that. And I got the radiator supports in. Okay, got the ends in there, and they came out here. Now the problem was the radiator the piece comes out there and ends there, and this rod ends here. So what I did was I made a piece that comes out like this, and I welded a nut here so this threads into the nut, and then underneath here I welded a nut on the back side, just put a couple of bolts through there so that holds it. Now I got to finish, I gotta finish welding it, and I might even put a little side plate here, you know, to cover up the sides like that. But that's how I got the radiator supports on. And I'm still waiting for the fitting, the 1/8 pipe thread to 3/16 inverted fitting for the clutch. I got my fingers crossed that this cylinder is going to work. It's a miniature cylinder, but it was advertised as saying it has the same throw as a standard size one, and the bore of this is the same size bore as the one I took off, so I'm hoping it's going to move enough fluid to operate the clutch. But again, here we go. Wildwood, you know, you got this classy black, looks good, printing looks good, and then you give me this chintzy, cheesy red rubber hose to go to a white plastic reservoir. Why can't you have a molded black plastic and give me a black, and give you a black hose? I mean, how cheesy is that looking, you know? We're trying to doll up these cars, and you give us, you know, it looks like somebody's old air hose you cut off and stuck on there. So, I don't know, maybe I'll find some black, heck, I forget what you call it, but you run the wires through it. I think I'd find a piece of black stuff, something I can stick that through there. But so I'm waiting on, like I say, I'm waiting on the fit. Oh, I think I don't know if I mentioned it, but I went on eBay, and one fitting was like $3. Okay, but it was going to cost me I think $5 or $6 to ship it. So I went to this other guy's site, and he had 20 of them for sale for $15, $5, $6 to ship. So I'm like, well, why should I spend almost $10 on one when I can spend a little over $20 for 20 of them? You know? Maybe what I'm going to do is I'll just take all the excess ones I don't need, stick them back on eBay, sell them for $2 a piece, and make some money back. I don't know. But anyway, so we got the radiator supports in. I gotta go get another filter. In fact, I think Napa is closed right now, but I'll have to, when I get out, I'm getting out of work early tomorrow. I got a short day tomorrow. I'll go pick up another filter and another one of those. Then I'll have my 2 filters. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mount the threaded rod in both of them so the covers will fit, and we'll get the air scoops up there on top of the hood. I mean, at the top of the roof. And that's another thing. I got to get the hood done here. Once the hood is on there, it's really gonna change the appearance of the car. I mean, it's open motors are nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this, but it's gonna be cool. All right, I got to get back to work. I'm gonna start welding something up to make that threaded rod inside the carburetors. And that was my head bumping on the top of the shed because it's very low. That's why the back of my head is flat. I keep banging in. Whatever. Alright. This is what I did. This is one already mounted. This is the top and the bottom of that air filter kit I got in the mail. Put it together. Used it as a top alone. And I got it to stay in there by doing this. I took right in the dead center of the middle, and then centered this way. I took the threaded rod that they sent me to use for the wing nuts. I measured from here. I measured from here to the top of the base, and then gave it another ½ an inch. And that gave me this height here. So I just cut a piece of that threaded rod, welded it to the regular 1/4 inch round stock I had, and then welded that to this piece, And it looks like that. I think I'm going to, this sinks down a little bit because there's no positive stop. So I think what I'll do is I'll get a piece of rubber hose and slip it down over here so it'll have a stop, something to go to, but it'll be cushiony, you know, it'll be soft because it's rubber. And it'll prevent this from going down too far, keep bending down and down. You just bring it down till you get some resistance so the wing nut won't loosen up. And let's see, there's the other one. So what I'm going to do, I'll just go buy another air filter over at Napa's, stick it on the back, take the covers, golden. That goes there. A little washer. And another thing I noticed I'm going to have to do is I got to seal this because when I welded the two pieces together, I'll show you on this one. There's a gap in between here because I only tacked it. There's a gap, and that means that air can come in here through that gap, and then the inside, and then inside the air filter. So it'll get by the air filter. So all the way around that edge in there, I'm going to get some kind of sealer, you know, either a seam sealer or even liquid nails, anything, silicone, and just run a bead and run my finger around it just to seal that edge so it won't suck any air in through here and get by the filters. But that don't look too shabby, you know. I mean, it's too bad these didn't fit, you know. Damn. Kind of looks cool. Looks like a dual quad setup, doesn't it? It's kind of neat. Even though it's got the, what do you call it? Single carb down there. But maybe I can, maybe I should do it. Maybe not even run the scoop, you know? Just, I could trim this, make that somehow look presentable. Actually, I wouldn't even need it. I could just trim this whole thing right around here. Yeah, just trim this whole plate out right back off, and then just run it to two filters like that and make it look like, I don't know, we'll see. I like how that looks too. But the air scoop, that's kind of nasty. Oh, excuse me, yawning. End of the day, worked all day. But I still got to come up with some kind of grill for this thing, too. You know, I'm sure I can. I got a whole bunch of this. Where is it? Well, the stuff I used in there, the 1/4" rod, I got enough to make, you know, make a grill. I would just have to make the piece that goes all the way around here that it, you know, welds to. It'd be time consuming, but I could do that. I could make my own, or I could buy a stainless steel one. I think they're on eBay, but oh cripe, I forget. There was a good deal going on for a while. It was $180 or something for a stainless steel 32 grill show. I don't know if that's a real good deal. I never bought them, but so I don't know. But anyways, I gotta finish working on this now. It's starting to get dark. It's starting to get, you can't tell, but it's like 6-7 o'clock. I only got a few more hours, and I'll have to get back in the house, get some sleep. Work tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna work on that now. This piece here, finish welding that up and take it off. This is pretty much done. I just gotta take that piece, the base off, take the filters back off, and go paint it up, and that'll be finished. All right, let's get this radiator support done, and we'll get back here in a minute.